The question for this presentation is, what is the accounting year end of a Singapore company? What are the Companies Act rules regarding the accounting year end? And how should you decide accounting year end for your company in Singapore? So let's have a look. And first, let's understand what is accounting year end. So, accounting year end is the date on which your accounting year ends. Very logical. Now, to add more to that, let's say that an accounting year for a company is from 1st April to 31st March. What that means is the accounts for a specific year will be prepared for this period, and then the financial result like balance sheet, profit and loss account, cash flow, and any other applicable schedules will be filed for that period with Corporate Affairs Ministry as well as with the tax authorities. So it is the accounting period for which you carry out the reporting. Now, worldwide, there are different rules regarding accounting year depending upon the country. For example, in India, April to March is the accounting year period for every company. So, every company has to follow this and then file the tax return for this period, as well as annual general meeting and annual return is to be filed for same period. In Switzerland, it is from January to December, and each of the country will have their own regulations. Some of the countries also allow you to decide your own accounting year for your company. So let's have a look at what is the regulations in Singapore. And in Singapore, companies can decide accounting year end as per their own requirement. So when we incorporate your company, we have to notify Accounting and Corporate Regulatory Authority about what accounting year this company will be following. Now, one of the reasons why this flexibility is allowed is because Singapore has a significant contribution from foreign trade. I mean, it's a foreign trade oriented economy, and there are many companies which are incorporated from overseas businesses. So these businesses need a flexibility to decide their accounting year and to correspond it with their parent entity. So that is possibly the reason why Singapore offers this kind of flexibility. And once you have finalized the accounting year, you need to follow it consistently. There are ways to change the accounting year, but for that a special procedure needs to be followed. So let's take an example. So in practice, what we do is as follows. Let's presume that a company is incorporated on 5th August 2020. So the first accounting year for this company will be from 5th August 2020 to 31st July 2021. And then subsequent years will follow from 1st August 2021 to 31st July 2022, and then it will continue like that. So here if you notice, the first accounting year is slightly shorter than 12 months, and it is ending on the previous month in which the company was incorporated, previous month of next year. So this is generally the practice. If there is no specific preference given by the client, this is the practice that is followed. Let's take one more example. The date of incorporation is 25th March 2020. So in that case, the first accounting year will be 25th March 2020 to 28th February 2021, and thereafter it will always end on 28th or 29th February of that specific year, depending on the fact whether that year is leap year or not. Now, one exception to this rule that we follow is if you are incorporating a subsidiary, then in that case you may like to follow your parent company accounting year for the subsidiary also. So in that case, we will ignore about two examples and follow your parent company year end. So what is the reason for this specific treatment is because tax exemptions in Singapore are typically available only for first 3 accounting years. Now, if you make your first accounting year bigger than 12 months, longer than 12 months, then the third accounting year end date will be outside this 3 years period, and then the exemption will not be available. So to avoid this, generally this practice is followed. So it is quite possible that if you and another your friend both are our clients, then you might find both of your companies have different accounting year. So in summary, practice is to set your accounting year end in such a way as to get maximum benefit of first 3 years tax exemptions, and generally we will finalize the first year end will be for 11 months and maybe some days after that.
Thank you for watching this video. This video was brought to you by Epica Consulting Singapore. Subscribe to our channel today to get notified when new videos are posted.